And welcome to Mountaintop Reviews, and today we are looking at the Master of Malt phenomenon known as drinks by the Dram. What you also get is a very handsome Master of Malt nosing glass. We have a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old and a 24-year-old, and we're going to be doing it in reverse order because the 6-year-old is quite strong and smoky and I don't want to obliterate my taste buds. So the 6-year-old we're going to be looking at is Caol Ila, bottled independently, as you can see on the label, by Master of Malt. The 10-year-old, working up the way, is another Master of Malt exclusive, and this one is a 10-year-old blended whiskey, first edition. Not revealed what distillery it is. 47.5%. And finally the 24-year-old is Cameronbridge from That Boutique Whiskey Company. And that's a single grain. So we're going to start with, as I say, in reverse order, we're going to start with the really old one. Nice vanilla, nice pepper, sweet. Nice depth there in the throat. You can probably hear it in my voice. The mouthfeel really portrays the age. Those 24 years really give it a nice slickness. Really warm and hearty. Oh yeah, I'd love a bottle of that. Yes, that's really good. Really warming. There's some different layers of sweetness. You got the vanilla. There's almost kind of an earthiness. That's what comes from the bitterness, the bitter kind of earthiness there, which really offsets the sweetness nicely. Really impressive. And a little bit of saline, kind of a little bit of seaweed in there as well. Just lovely. Kind of salt sea spray in there as well. Sweet salt spray, a little bit of earthy bitterness. That 10-year-old blended is going to have to really impress to come up after that. There we go, a bit of washing up on the hillside. So here we go, we don't know anything about this. It's just a 10-year-old blend from Master Malt. Smells like sand. Trying to put my finger on that flavour there. There's a rubberiness there actually. Actually reminds me a little bit of Brook-Laddie rock ice or something. Brook-Laddie rocks is a bit like that. It's got that kind of rubbery, pleasant rubbery, I must say. It's a weird one, but something really comforting about that kind of rubbery industrialness. Very nice as well, yes. What's next is Caol Ila, 6-year-old. Yeah. Caol Ila is a Islay whiskey and is known for its smoky properties, as most, indeed all, Islay whiskies are known for. That's what they do. So this is a very light coloured Caol Ila. My experience of Caol Ila is that it has been darker usually, but perhaps those Caol Ilas have been older, and this is only 6 years old. Beautiful, beautiful smoke. Really nice. Reminds me a little bit of Skips in a really good way. And there's kind of like burnt sugar in there as well. And like prawn cocktail, which is probably why I'm mentioning Skips, because obviously prawn cocktail flavour is in Skips. And there's like moss, burnt moss, and this kind of earthy, heathery kind of smell, you know, things of the earth, straw, grassiness, this kind of stuff. These kind of vibes are going on here. This is very strong, I might add. This is extremely, extremely strong. 60.8%. This is not far off poaching and stuff like that. This is very, very strong. And it does smell strong. The smoke is sort of jumping out at you. A little bit there reminds me of waiting in a hospital and smelling the antiseptic. But I mean that in a very complimentary way. I mean that in a very good way. little bit reminiscent of Lefroy, actually. The medicinal thing, you know, I was saying about hospitals. Feel all that. I can feel it around here on the top of my lips. That'll be their strong alcohol content as well. That is fantastic. So let me just say, like, I think, just to kind of summarize these whiskies, they're all very different. Cameronbridge, really nice. Really had a depth of flavour that was there from, gifted to it by the age that it had lived. It was mature and had experience, and in fact was the darkest of all three whiskies, I believe. Then we tried the 10-year-old, which was very nice. It had kind of a strange rubberiness. And then we finished on Caol Ila, which was a real beast, reminding us of Lefroy, and was really interesting smoke, really deep smoke, and really very, very strong, high alcohol content. Yeah, really, really good. And I think if I'm sort of summarising Drinks by the Dram as well, I think it's a really good opportunity to taste lots of different whiskies. I had 3 different ones in this box here, but in a standard Drinks by the Dram box you'll probably have 5 different ones. So yeah, I think it's really good. I'll put some links in the description to the Drinks by the Dram club and to a couple of different Drinks by the Dram boxes that I recommend as well. And yeah, check it out. It's a really nice way to, even if you buy an individual one, it doesn't have to be part of the Drinks by the Dram range, but any bottle of whiskey virtually, I think probably any bottle of Master of Malt that they have stock of, or even some I think they don't have stock of, there's always an option to click and get a sample, so it's really worth doing, really good. And joining the Dram club if you live in the UK is really good, because you get this handy little tulip glass as well. So all in all, very impressed by the Dram club, and impressed by this nice selection we've had today. Keep enjoying whiskey sensibly, outdoors if you can, an even better experience, as I always say.